not a late bloomer, but it took me a while. A lot of the reason it took me a while is that I have two kids, and they're little kids, and they've been little all this time. So my writing process totally changed a lot. I think, and you know, I think the order in which these things happened was so lucky because I went to do a Fulbright right after Iowa. One of the first things that happened when I got to West Africa was that I plugged my printer into the wall without the converter, and it exploded, and there was no way to get another one. There was no way to get it fixed. And it made me change my process so completely because I had been a real perfectionist, and I had what I had done was I would write not that much, you know, like a page, and then print it out and revise it that way. And then when that printer died, I forced myself to keep going in a way that I had never done before. And that helped me tremendously because I think perfection is the enemy of good, and it is definitely the enemy of finished, right? So I finished almost half a novel during my Fulbright year, and I had never had that pace before. So when I finished my Fulbright, I started teaching at Missouri State, and that was also the year I had my first child. So that started this long-running process of really killing whatever perfectionism was left in me, because now, and especially with the two kids instead of one, it's like I have 30 minutes. I have 30 minutes to write, you know, and so I have to decide what I'm going to do in that 30 minutes. And one of the reasons the chapters in Saint Monkey are so short is because of that, because they had to be short enough that while somebody was at skating practice or whatever, I could actually like get something done on a chapter. So it changed my process a lot. I finished the novel that I started as a Fulbrighter. I finished that in 2004. I sent it off to an agent. It never sold. She tried really hard to sell it, but it was too grim, is what I kept being told, what she kept hearing, what she kept telling me. And that was a big lesson too, because it was really grim. There was no air in that book at all. Nobody had any happiness at all. And I thought that meant it was serious literature. And no, I think that meant it just was sad. So that was a big lesson for me, you know, that I think part of a character's struggle has to do with their ability to let the air in. And part of a reader's being able to identify with the character's struggle is the reader's ability to see them having those light moments during their struggle.